All right. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having wonderful days. It is Friday. It's the weekend, and it is time for some more Borderlands 4 content. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So they are doing they're at PAX East, which is up in Boston. And they are Gearbox has a full 1 hour slot on the main stage, which is sick. Um they are going over more than just Borderlands. I know they said that Risk of Rain will also be getting some information, but I think it's going to be a majority Borderlands. So we'll see. The show was supposed to start a minute ago. Um We'll see. I have both tabs up, both YouTube and Twitch, so we'll see. Unfortunately, YouTube has their chat disabled, which is really silly. I don't like that. That's sad. Oh, and Twitch is on emote only chat. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Golly gosh. Wait, can I send does this count as an emote? Yes. Good. Just my little smiley face. Oh, goodness. How you guys doing? You guys doing well? Is Friday treating you guys well? You guys have a nice week? I'm excited, dude. Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4! Oh man. I am totally gonna have to adjust this though. Hold on, one sec. Okay. That should be good, I think. It's yeah. I'm not off my PlayStation right now. Obviously, this is, a stream off my PC, so I dog, where are they at though? Where they at though? Well, all right, that's fine. Update Twitch too. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you, Slack. Why, thank you kindly, sir. Do. Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah, Borderlands 4. I'm so looking forward to it. On the upside, the slight delay does give me time to finish eating. I am still eating some lasagna, so you can yeah, this gives me a little more time. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is literally I've been looking forward to this game for years, like more than any other game. Any other game. Like, oh man. Oh man. It's going out September 12th too. So like that's like a good amount of time before like the next Call of Duty comes out and stuff like that. So, oh dude. That could potentially be around when when a map could drop though. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. We will see. Hope you guys are staying nice and hydrated. It's very good for your health. They're late. Come on, dudes. All right. Well, late just because they said that it said live at 12:55. That's so weird. It's like they're on EST, bro. They're on estimated stream time. That's crazy. Just like you, they start on time every time. They sent a tweet that was like, here, I'll just read the tweet. Gang's all here. See you at 1 p.m. And it's literally the five of them. It was like a full hour ago. 2 hours ago. Dang. And it was them. All already just all sitting on the stage. Can I see the time this was sent? 10:21 a.m. Yeah, dude, 2.5 hours ago, they were already ready. That's crazy. They've been sitting there for 2.5 hours. Maybe they were doing like a sound check. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, we waiting. I hate that they're an emote-only chat. Is that one of his? Yeah, it's one of his emotes, and that's definitely one of Joltz's. Yeah, okay. Chadley. I feel like I've heard of them. Oh, let me use some IG emotes. Hold on. God, I don't have a lot on Twitch. Oh, these are super outdated too. Haha. Dude, I don't even have like a hydrate on there. Ah, shoot. I should update these. That's so weird. Steel should remind me at some point to update these emotes. Why did it refreshed? Where they at though? Got your 1 million kill calling card finally. Congratulations, dude. They got it for a while, just never got the reward pop up. Oh, that's very possible. That's very possible. Good morning. Where's my good morning? Oh, it didn't send. Oh, goodness, goodness. Wait, does Borderlands have its own, or does Gearbox? It does. It has its own. Oh. Clat P is there. Why is it not? Why is it not Clap T? Watch, 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 watch. What do you mean they're live? Refresh. Let's go.
You are everything you.
Brother, this is not 1080p. I'll tell you what.
Has come to this.
What about on YouTube?
Peace and the fate of
What
every
is this?
soul
Oh my god, it's an ad.
Responsibility. You gave him.
Brother, I hate Twitch for that.
I need you to trust me.
I don't care. I'm gonna get copyrighted for that dang audio. Are you serious, brother? Are you serious?
Everything.
Are you serious? I accidentally hit pause. Oh my god. YouTube is still the top streaming site of 2024, brother. Go live, so I don't have to worry about Twitch ads. Oh my goodness. About to drop Twitch. I mean, it's still good for like some stuff, but how's that sound, by the way? It's a little loud for me. Honestly, wait, that's like actually a little loud. For drops, yeah. I get it. Get Prime? No. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch ads are just egregious. I don't like that they promote 3 minutes of ads per hour. Like, they almost, like, mandate it if you want to get, like, a good, like, payout. It's stupid. I highly disagree with it. It is on YouTube? Oh, yeah, it is. Sick. Bye, Twitch. We're gonna keep Twitch up. Did that actually change? Good. We're gonna keep Twitch up. Jesus Christ, it's still super loud. Alright, what kind of qualities they got on YouTube? Still 1080? Dang. Alright, well. Still no chat. Yeah, as a viewer, YouTube over Twitch, brother. The one biggest downside to YouTube is that they don't have an always live option, you know? Like, the fact that people can be responding to your stream like 15 minutes ago kind of thing, like, I don't like that. I have to see the comments, yeah. Really? I don't know, I think there's gonna be hype. There's gonna be some silly comments, of course, like whenever they're showing not Borderlands 4, when they're showing Risk of Rain. Sure, there'll probably be some silly comments, but yeah. I kind of dig this music. It's the like 8-bit adventure music. Also, down here, this right here says PAX East, and brother, is that difficult to read? Holy smokes. Holy smokes, they should have picked a better font than that graffiti. Oh my god. Like, I get, like, the graffiti style is pretty cool, but make it legible. Like, even reading Boston up here, if I didn't know that it was in Boston, like, brother, I could make it out, but, like, it would take a bit. Takes me back to Nintendo. Yeah, dude, honestly, it kind of does. All right, when the show actually starts, you guys are going to have to let me know how the audio volume is. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a little different. We are live, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The fact that they don't have comments on for either chat is weird. Like, it's an emote-only chat on Twitch, and then no chat on YouTube. I think that's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I like the music, though. I'm jamming. How you guys doing? You guys having a wonderful Friday? Let me see if they've tweeted anything.
Stage, Chief Communications Officer of Gearbox Entertainment, Dan Hewitt.
Hello, PAX people!
Please get crisper than this.
That is fantastic. I hope you all are doing well. And sorry, I just always think, wow, there are so many people here. This is fantastic.
This is terrible
Thank
quality.
you for making time for Gearbox, and we love seeing you all, whether you're here in the hall or whether you're watching online.
What's this quality
you're
looking
part of our
like?
community, a part of our Gearbox family, and we love seeing you all. I will tell you, this show has a particular special meaning for me, apart from the fact that I just love PAX in general. I have been out of
Dude,
the
they both
office
look
for the past
terrible.
3 months. My husband and I had our first child.
Wow, congrats, dude.
So
I'm gonna be
I've
honest, I
been
think
on
Twitch looks better.
paternity leave, and I just came back from paternity leave like 48 hours ago. So it's like, oh my gosh.
Twitch
But
looks slightly
But I tell
better.
you
It's
what,
got less of the like
sort of have
the
a thing or
squares.
whether to do it or not, and I'm being completely serious. Do y'all want to see a picture of my kid? Hey, Sean, can we load up that picture of my kid?
Oh my god, I have the audio on the wrong tab.
If you think I'm kidding, that is absolutely her. She is a sweetheart, and she makes my world go round. Right, who we're going to be talking about what's going on with that incredible
All right,
game
I definitely missed
that
whatever
I
the kid
love
was.
playing so much. But we also have a
Turn up the
whole
PAX stream.
group of folks here from the Borderlands 4 team. How about that state of play? Was that state of play was
that better?
awesome?
Dude, that was awesome. I loved it. I loved
Well,
it.
we've got a great group of folks who are going to be doing deep dive
Risk of Rain,
conversation.
Borderlands
We're
4,
also
and
gonna be
question
doing a
mark.
Q&A. We've taken questions from the community online as well as people in the audience.
Okay.
And we've got Randy here who's going to be doing a giveaway. So I'm excited about that.
Last
Stay
time
with
he
us for the
literally gave
giveaway.
away the shirt
So
off his
why don't we
back.
get started? What do y'all think? All right.
All right.
Coming out now,
How
are
is-
Roger and Bruno from our Risk of Rain 2 team. Roger and Bruno.
How's that now? Is the pack stream good, or does it need to be up to little more?
What a crowd. Lovely to see y'all.
Crazy.
Oh, wait.
Hi, I'm Bruno Fontanetti, lead designer for Risk of Rain 2.
Here we
And
go.
I'm Roger Court, technical
Still
director
kinda
for Risk
loud.
of Rain 2.
Oh man, I'm so excited to be here. Okay, since Hopu Games and Gearbox first launched Risk of Rain 2 in early access right here at PAX, it's been so exciting to see over 10
No, that
million
looks loud
people
for you.
engage with Lemurians, Wisps, and the adorably squishy Gups.
All right, we're going there.
Now, for the uninitiated, let's bring you up to speed. Risk of Rain is a fast-paced, third-person shooter roguelike where up to 4 friends are dropped onto a hostile alien planet and forced to survive as long as possible. The
That
catch?
actually sounds kind of fun.
Time is your enemy. The longer you play, the harder it gets. You choose from a roster of up to 16 unique playable survivors, each with their own playstyle, and battle increasingly difficult
I played a
enemies
game
across
like this.
dozens of environments. It's all about finding loot, stacking wild power-ups, and balancing risk versus reward as you either try to escape the planet or stick around and press your luck for ever longer, crazier runs. Most of the
Okay.
time, though, you're gonna die.
That's true. Diving into Risk of Rain 2, one quickly finds out that death is only the beginning. Every playthrough has the potential to unlock powerful
Okay.
new survivors.
That actually
items,
sounds fun.
artifacts,
We played a
all in
game. Eli
purpose
and I
of the
played a
next run.
game that was
Now, think adrenaline, chaos, and strategy rolled up all into one
Gosh.
death-defying experience.
Asgard.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's still me. Sorry.
A little more.
After the
I don't
early
remember what it's
access
called.
update, Risk of Rain 2, we went into full release 1.0. Then a year after,
Tribes of Asgard?
we
Is
had
that
the
the name?
anniversary update where
Something
we
like
had
that.
Bandit.
It looks
and a
similar to this,
slew of
except in that one you had
other
to make a
content.
camp, which I wasn't as big
To
of a
be
fan
honest.
of. This one sounds like you just
Multi's,
run around and
best
loot.
skill came out of that. And then after that, we had Gearbox and Hopu Games combined together to go straight into the DLCs.
All right. Survivors of the Void was a huge content boost for the game. It added 2 playable survivors, Railgunner and Void Fiend, along with new
Void
stages,
Fiend.
new enemies,
I like the name.
new final boss, and over 40 new items, including corrupted Void variants that can totally flip the way your build plays. The DLC also introduced the Simulacrum, a wave-based, oh man, I always forget this one. Let me see. An
Dude, they
endless,
needed to prep a little better.
Wave-based something or other. It's a simulacrum. It's cool.
No! Brother.
For those that want a purer form of multiplayer chaos. Now, a year ago, we released our second expansion, Seekers of the Storm.
No.
This time bringing 3
Plays
new
games
survivors,
before. Squid
along
Gamer
with,
52 over here.
a branching route to complete the game known as the Path of the Colossus. This is a multi-stage trek that scales a giant statue and includes new stages, new items, new enemies, and elite types, and culminates in a new final
They need to
boss
adjust that
challenge.
microphone.
That's awesome. So earlier this week, we released
like being
phase
able to
3
hear
of
the
improvement
like, mouth
updates.
clicks, the
Phase 1
mouth
being
noises.
the items, where we overhauled all of them in conjunction with the community, ensuring
better.
that we increased the fun, improved the balance, and created new synergies between old and new items.
Maybe he's just holding
then
it too
we
close
moved
to his
on
mouth.
in March to phase 2, which was the False Sun boss fight and its redesign, making sure that encounter had a glow up, it was polished and compelling, all while keeping the challenge that Risk of Rain players love. And then finally, phase 3, the Survivor update. Seeker, False Sun, and Chef.
Chef.
All their skills got a massive update and glow up. And we also added multiple new abilities so that players have more choice and creativity.
I mean, it looks
in
like a
their
fun
runs.
game. I doubt
We're
it's free,
super
though.
proud of the work that went into those updates, as well as the reception we've received from fans and our community. If you haven't already, we truly believe
I could see it being like a
that there's never been
$30
better
game,
time
like
to
a
play Risk of
20-30.
Rain 2. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of content.
That is a
But
lot of
believe me,
content.
we're far from finished. Fans have been asking us, what's next for Risk of Rain 2? And today I'd like to share with you all a sneak peek.
Is it a trailer? I love reacting to trailers, dude. Already it looks like Borderlands almost. Use safe travels. feeling like a pool. The gravity? Oh, use safe travels is the name of one of their characters. Oh, close to it now. The Fools. Collect materials. I'm guessing some kind of new enemy. Are they gravity based? I don't know. He just said I can feel the pool. That gameplay looks a little chaotic. I like it. Oh, defend. Oh, never mind. I think it's weird that it's just a little text on the bottom, apply judgment, that is that narrating this without an actual narrator. I feel like this would have been better with the narrator. I mean, it looks cool. I don't know what I'm looking at compared to the base game, but Alloyed Collective. Well, that's cool. This right here looks almost like Repo. Okay, I'm sure that had some sort of significance.
Wow. That looks so good. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. All right. So now, first of all, thank you, Roger Bruno. That
Dude, he
was
sounded
great.
so
now I want to bring onto the
unenthusiastic.
stage two of my best friends from Gearbox. Please put your hands together for Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment, and Andrew Reiner, our Global Chief Creative Officer.
All right, let's go. Wait, I
Hello,
think that Andrew dude follows me on
Hello.
Twitter.
Hi.
Randy, how's your PAX going?
Oh my God. You guys have it? Who's played Risk? Has anybody played Risk of Rain 2? Like, holy shit! The game, like for a humble, dude, this is like they're $25, man. Just do it. It's freaking great. I'm addicted to this game.
What do you say,
this humble little
$25?
thing that and there's like 10 million people that have jumped on. If you haven't tried it yet, you owe it to yourself to check it out. It's freaking awesome. I freaking love it. And I'm here right now with you guys. We're here together.
Amazing.
And I get to talk about Borderlands 4.
Let's go!
Reiner, how's your PAX?
I'm having an absolute blast. I love this show. PAX
It's
is
the
one of the
best.
best shows. I've been going to video game shows since 1995.
Holy shit.
And PAX
That's a
is
good
one
year.
of the best in embracing the community and bringing gamers together. It's so much fun to just sit and talk games with all of you and seeing all the cosplay. Look at this front row.
No, what happened?
I'll let you guys get to it. Have a great conversation.
All right.
Holy shit. Yeah. Are we doing
We
this?
have most of the Vault Hunters here. This is great.
Yeah, holy shit. Look
The
at
bad
that.
guys
Oh my
over
God,
here.
you guys look amazing.
This is trouble over here.
I want some photos with you guys later. Is that cool? Awesome, awesome. Hell
Oh, it
yeah.
is a bunch of
Hell yeah.
cosplayers.
All right.
That's
All
cool.
right,
Get to
let's
it?
do it. Yeah.
All right,
cool.
So
Who
just
got-
a little table setting here. We recently released the PlayStation State of Play Showcase. Deep dive, 20 minutes, giving you a primer of what the game is. Today we're going to go a little deeper into the game and kind of show you some of the things you've been asking questions about. I actually have community questions that I got online that we'll be asking as we go about this. But it's not just going to be Randy and me talking today. We have developers from Gearbox here. The team's hard at work on the game right now, but they took some time to answer your questions and be here with you today. So please
Stack
give
with the
a
hydrate, you
warm,
got it. Cheers,
loud
dude.
welcome to April Johnson, our
You
associate
dropping
narrative
out is a very
director.
1995 thing to happen.
Nick Thurston, lead game designer. And Grant Cow, associate creative director.
There's like 3 people from 2K that followed me recently, and I'm so excited.
You guys ready?
We're so
Super ready.
Are you guys ready? Dude, how, before, we moved the date up. Did you guys see
Yes!
that?
yes.
When does that ever happen? Everybody was like, oh, yeah, GTA 6. Like, dude, we had no idea. We discovered it when you guys did. We've got this, you guys. This game is in great shape. We're cooking. We are cooking.
Gang.
We are cooking.
Yeah, baby.
All right, sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question
Okay,
first,
okay,
Randy.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, stay on the edge of your seat here. This is an intense question. No, you've been involved with every Gearbox release so far.
Yeah.
That's every Borderlands game, of course.
Why
Brothers
do
in
we have
Arms.
them on this
You've
little
worked on,
small
like,
panel and the
Half-Life
big
game,
thing up
Duke
here?
Nukem.
Like,
You've seen it all. You've done it all.
I don't
How
know.
do you feel at
I
this
feel like they
moment in
should flip
time where we're
those.
at with Borderlands 4?
Or just give us the full screen again.
It's pretty good. We're on offense, you guys.
Oh my God, they were
sometimes we're,
listening to me.
white-knuckling to the landing, you know. And look, we got a lot of work to do. We're working our asses off, but the momentum is insane. The velocity is insane. I don't think we've ever been in a better spot this far from launch as we are right now. With
Camera
Borderlands 4.
is not
And
great,
I'm really,
though.
really
It's gotta be
stoked
so
'cause
far from them.
I kind of need a game like this right now, you know. I kind of
Oh,
need
yeah.
this, so I'm stoked to play it. I just can't wait to get it done so we can all play together. You guys want to play together? Yeah.
Weird way to phrase it, but yes.
So let's go back to the end of Borderlands 3, kind of connect the dots for people. Just spend a few seconds before we get to the new stuff, setting the story, Randy. Lilith teleported Elpis away. Why did she do that? What was the purpose of this?
Yeah, so like with the numbered sequels, we're on a continuum with a story, and at the end of Borderlands 3,
That is how sequels work.
everything that we knew was at stake. Pandora itself, the planet that everybody lived on, was a vault, and the moon of Elpis was the key. And if the key went into the vault, Lilith and all of her friends would die. So she effectively sacrificed herself to save everyone and bamfed Elpis away. But where did it go? Where did it go? And now we know.
Crazy
it went to
thing?
this other place on the other side of the galaxy, new place that we call
Is that means
Kairos.
that if someone can move that moon
in
back
April,
to Pandora, that
This is a
risk
community
is back?
question that I saw online. Where are the rest of the Crimson Raiders?
So the rest of the Crimson Raiders, they just cannot give up on Lilith. There's always this hope for them.
Oh, of course
so they
not.
have split up trying
their
to
girl,
find
bro. That's
her
their
true
leader.
goal. So we haven't seen the end of them, but we're going to get to visit with some of them in Borderlands 4.
And we know the Timekeeper is our big bad in Borderlands 4.
Boy, howdy.
And he rules Kairos with an iron fist. But
Oh,
or
he
golden
looks
fist,
so
but,
cool.
We don't know much about him, his motivations. Can you walk us through who the Timekeeper is?
So the Timekeeper wants everything under control. He doesn't want anything to deviate
Order
from his
over
vision
everything.
of what Kairos
He's a
needs
dictator.
to be. And to maintain that control, he does what, you're going to do, which is planet-wide propaganda, outlawing vault hunting, doesn't want anything to do with vault hunters. And, if you're going to do it, you might as well have a massive unyielding army, which is our Order army. And then, you could get a cybernetic implant, put that in everybody's back, and,
Oh, geez.
just control them into submission.
As any good
holds
dictator should.
Kairos very tightly. And
Crazy.
he is
I didn't realize
clever
all of
and
that.
he's calculating. But when Elpis comes in and is basically like knocking on the door of the Veil of Kairos,
Very rudely. I'll
very
put it, yeah.
rudely, we might see the Timekeeper struggling to maintain that control. And you get a couple of vault hunters.
I wonder what kind of
involved.
power
Dude's had
he
it
has.
locked down for like
His
thousands
name
of
is the
years.
Timekeeper, but is that also
And suddenly,
propaganda?
Some punk ass vault hunters show up and wreck his shit. He's not
Yeah,
cool
so their
with that.
planet, it has been like,
So what's happening on
he's
the
been
surface
keeping that
now
planet like
Elpis is here?
shrouded from
So now
everywhere,
that Elpis is here,
from like the rest of the galaxy.
the
So
people of Kairos didn't really
now
have
we-
anything
they
other
literally
than
just came-
abject control in their lives. And so
they
when
blasted
Elpis
a
comes
moon
in,
through that
these people
shroud.
see the stars, like the reality of the stars for the first time, and they start to go, "What if there's more?" And of course, there's always the first. So someone
Ooh.
took the risk
there's
of
a
ripping
rebellion.
the bolt out of their spine and out of their neck, and encouraged everyone to seek that same freedom. Now, the
Okay.
risk of that is you might have a little bit of a personality change, or you might just vomit and die. High risk, high reward, as we say in the biz. So we're going to see a lot of unique personalities and how ripping out these bolts has affected the community. And you're also going to see
Okay.
how the pressure of remaining under this control, where there's hope and where people are trying to find each other to escape
I like this.
and make Kairos better for them. I mean, as good as you can get shit.
so
in
we
Borderlands.
caused like
Let's dive into our
revolution.
Vault Hunters. We have 4 new ones in this game.
a civil war on this
and
on this
I'm gonna ask
planet.
this to both
That's
April
really
and Nick here.
cool.
So April, talk about who they
Those
are,
Vault
and
Hunters
Nick,
look
maybe
so
give us some new
cool.
tidbits on gameplay. Let's start with Vex the Siren. She's not your typical Siren.
She's
Oh,
not.
she has really cool
Vex
ability. I mean, they all have
so
cool
Vex
abilities,
is a bit
but
newer to her siren powers.
Okay.
And she didn't always have a lot of the best situations growing up, and she knows that a lot of bad things
So
happen.
I assume
even if
our
you're a
Vault
good
Hunters are
person.
from this world then.
And with this sort of awakening
And they probably
of her
ripped that
siren
bolt
powers,
out?
she can finally do something about it. And where that sort of manifests for her is a little spooky and a
Incarnate,
little cool.
Dead
and if
Ringer,
you're gonna,
Phase,
kick some bad guys
Familiar.
in the teeth,
Okay.
you might as well do it with a bunch of Reapers and a big kitty cat.
Yeah, I mean, like you already said, she's definitely the spookiest
her-
siren we've ever had.
her Phase
she's
Familiar
the
looks
first siren
so
that
cool.
can physically manifest
That
physical
big ol'
beings
kitty.
into existence, right? Like you
Look
saw
at
her
him,
Phase
she was
cat
petting
Trouble. She can summon Reapers and Specters.
Oh, his
which
name
is
is
her
Trouble?
action skill that we'll talk about in a little bit. And man, she's also the first siren who
Got 3 tails.
focuses a lot on kinetic damage. She can actually switch between all the elements, but there's a heavy
Okay.
hook there for those of you who enjoy like lifesteal or draining the souls of your
Ooh,
enemies.
yes, I
So
love
that's pretty-
lifesteal.
pretty
Yes.
cool.
In April, you know, from the first day I saw our cat in the game, it was named Trouble. Like,
Yeah.
there wasn't a placeholder name.
Nope.
I wrote, I was like, that shouldn't change. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Where did that name come from?
I don't know, Nick. Where did that name come from?
So Graham, the creative director, kind of always told me that every good witch has a good
And Pink
cat
Can't
by
control
her side, a good
IGP2
cat
stream
familiar.
starts. No.
And I have a good cat familiar at home too. His name is Trouble, and I just kind of put it in the game. I'm like, I'm gonna name him after my cat.
Oh, what a
so
cutie.
it just kind of stuck, and I'm pretty happy about it.
It's a very
Hey, Nick, let me ask
photogenic
you
Real
cat.
trouble.
Do you think we could get your other cat's name in a Borderlands game?
My other cat's named Nisha,
Okay, fair.
so
Wow.
already taken.
All right, let's dive into Rafa. His backstory
He
is
was one of the
really wild.
from a previous game.
Rafa. Ugh. Wow. So Rafa
Exo-soldier.
grew
We don't
up
know
in
much about him.
microgravity, and this had a permanent
Microgravity.
effect on his bones, his muscles, his organs. So
he's
he would
weak
struggle
and needs
to
an
live anywhere else,
exoskeleton.
which sort of isolated him. And he has got a lust for life and wants to be out there and doing things.
My guy.
So along comes Tedior and gives him this exosuit, and because Tedior is going to Tedior. He could die at any moment. The suit could kill him. So ironically, the thing that gave him the ability to explore the universe and the world and like have this big life is also this thing that could kill him. But he
Oh
just
my
rolls
God.
with it. He lives every moment to the fullest, and he's playful and energetic and charming, and he's really kinetic as like a vault hunter. And that's really reflected in his
Saying
dialogue.
kinetic
I mean, he's so
again is
charming
weird.
that even the enemies have things to say about that.
Oh,
And I
nice.
think that like fluidity of his movement, you can really see that in his skill trees and his action skills.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, if charisma could kill, he used that as a weapon. But
My
unfortunately,
guy.
it doesn't do much. So instead, he has energy
No, but
blades.
I bet he's
got
gonna be
laser guns,
fun. Like
he's got
his-
shoulder-mounted cannons that some of our
His voice
fans
lines are
at
gonna
home
be
already
fun.
spotted in the previous trailer. And yeah, he's easily our most agile Vault Hunter to date, and we're really
Really?
excited for folks to you know,
Like a
equip
big
some energy
movement boy,
blades and
huh?
Get slicing.
Okay.
All right, and Harlow is also an interesting character. Into
Harlow.
science,
Gravatar is a
technology, but
sick
has a
name
connection to a
for her class.
well-known Borderlands family.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
As some of you rowdy, wonderful fans noticed, Harlow is part of the Trant family. And
Oh.
you can imagine if you heard that 40 to 50 times a day, you would also pick up a book on theoretical physics. And so Harlow is joyful and brilliant, and she's got 5 PhDs.
Oh my
And
God.
She has this force of will and this drive.
Oh, she's,
and
like,
why not
genius.
use all that brains
Makes
and that
sense.
creativity to just bend gravity to your will?
Yeah, I mean, scientists love to learn new things, especially when that means imploding or exploding your enemies. New ways to do that, right? We've already seen her, you know, destruct in this giant apparatus that fires like a disco ball of destruction. It's pretty
Yes.
cool. She can lift her enemies and slam them into the ground, and she even has quite a few gadgets that we haven't quite shown you guys yet, but they're pretty sweet.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, and Amon, he is apparently a part of a Vault Hunter worshiping clan, or Vault Monster worshiping clan. Tell us about him.
I will tell you that
That's
if
a
you are going
thick
to
stack of
worship
cards
vault
for his
monsters
question.
and decide to open a vault, that's not going to go well. And so unfortunately for Amon, he lost his entire family, he lost his spouse, he lost his friends, his community, and he sort of
To his
harnesses
God.
this deep grief to decide, well, you know what, a vault monster took something from me, so I'm gonna kill every last
Oh my
one
God.
of them. And
he's out for
he is a
revenge.
big, beefy daddy, But I will say there's also this really beautiful warrior poet side to him, and he wants to find community and connection.
Big, beefy daddy,
so
brother.
single-mindedly focused on literally and figuratively forging his body into a weapon.
Yeah, and I mean, other than
Okay.
forging his
So
body,
he's-
he also has what we call forge drones that live in his spine and the side of his arm. He is literally able to psychically control them and manifest them into all kinds of weapons. I mean, he's got a sword, he's got an axe, he's got a hammer, he's got a shield, he's got a spear, he's got a whip.
This is a long list.
He's got everything that you might expect from a sci-fi Viking, because that's pretty,
Sci-fi Viking.
it's pretty great.
Dude.
And Randy, let's focus on the planet Kairos a little bit. What can players expect as they're traversing this world?
Oh yeah. Well, look, it's if you're like a human living on Earth and you want to like go someplace safe, Kairos sucks. Like you're fucking dead. Like it's everything will kill you out there. If you're a Vault Hunter, it's awesome because gives a shit if you kill dudes and take their loot. It's also unbelievably amazing. There's incredible vistas and
If you
the
want a
highest
safe
of
place
highs
to go,
and the
this
lowest
is
of
not
lows,
it.
and a range of different atmospheres. Now, some parts are pretty locked down. You know, the Timekeeper did get a hold of this place, and he's got his tamed center of the planet where he commands and controls everything. But out in the wilds, it's nuts. And also even in that area, it's not safe unless you are, on the side of the Order. So for a Vault Hunter, it's just everything's possible. And this is the biggest, by far, universe that we've built, and it's seamless. There's no load times. Just you see something anywhere on the screen, a mile away, up in the sky, you will be able to get
Up
there.
in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elpis.
And Grant, we have dynamic weather systems.
No
Walk us
load
through what players
times.
can
That's
expect.
huge.
Yeah, and Kairos, there will be a myriad of different storms, from rain to thunder to snow and dust. They won't have a direct impact on gameplay, like your damage is going to increase or decrease because you're in rain, but you will have vision obscurity. You will see some things harder and some things that are easier to see. So just be prepared and go out and kick some butt.
And Kairos is huge. This is a fun place to explore. We're going to have story missions all over the place.
I
but there's
love whatever
other
that
things
mech
that
thing
you can do
is.
in the
The
world.
giant
Grant, walk us through
psycho
some of those
mask.
as well.
As players go through Kairos, they will have a
world.
myriad of things to kind of encounter, ranging from
Myriad
dynamic
again.
war bosses to NPCs that need help. All of these are just like loot chases, so anytime you do any of these, you'll be rewarded with good loot and
Good,
loot chests
good.
and stuff.
I like being rewarded for
be sure to
exploring.
stop the locals, be sure to kill the badasses that spawn, and try to fight
locals.
bosses that try to kill you.
And Randy,
Absolutely.
in our State of Play showcase, vaults
Vault
were mentioned.
fragments, yeah.
Plural. What does that mean?
Oh,
Plural
huh.
is plural.
Plural is plural.
Yes, there are vaults. Yes.
Yes.
You want me to give it all up right now? Yeah. One shoulder at a time, baby.
I'm a former journalist. I got to do it. And as I just said, Kairos is huge. How are we getting around?
Well, you can do what you used to do, run and walk, and but there's a whole lot of new stuff. You
Yeah,
can
they
jump,
got like
of
a
course.
banshee
And
from
you can
the
jump,
from
double
Halo.
jump, and you could climb, and you could glide, and you could grapple. And one of the, we've had some big environments in the past,
Catch a ride.
but we've always when we've wanted to traverse longer distances,
I wish
you've
that
gone
their
to
little
a vehicle station,
videos would
and
just
gotten
loop.
in your truck or your car or whatever you're into. We kind of came up with this idea, like, what if I can just use Digistruct technology to bring my personal vehicle to me at any time, anywhere? And it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I can just get on a bike
Just
and
like
cook. And there's so many
Destiny
cool chassis
back in, like,
and
2014.
tons of customizations that you'll collect and loot. And it's freaking fun to just grab that. And if that's not cool enough for you, then you can grapple too and go. That's fun. It's a lot of ways to get around.
And I've spent a lot of time reading feedback from the State of Play, and one thing people are honing in on is the compass, and there's also this
mini-map.
legacy of a mini map. Why do you
Okay.
think the compass
Thank
is
you
the
for
way to go
answering
here for
this.
Borderlands 4?
And you're looking at me like you're gonna throw the hard
I am.
shit at me.
I'm giving you the hard one.
Well, look. Here's the deal. You
hard
guys haven't played the game yet. Obviously, when when we did Borderlands 1, we didn't have a mini map, and we added it in Borderlands 2. And we noticed that there's some people online going like, wait, we haven't seen a mini map in what you've shown so far. What's going on there? I'll tell you the deal, and I'll just be straight with you. We made a big frickin' world, and a lot of the things you do can be local space, but a lot of the things you do or want to do are out there. And a local space map is not a good way to navigate when you're thinking about objectives and opportunities, several at the same time that might be miles away. And a compass really helps us do that. The other thing that the team really wanted to commit to, these guys are awesome, and they want to push the boundaries of design and environment. Instead of just a single flat plane, they embraced a lot of verticality. You're going to have more verticality in Borderlands 4 than you've ever seen before.
That's tough on many maps.
Game by far. And when you have a layered environment, a top-down two-dimensional view is extremely confusing. But with a compass with arrows that tell you if things are up or down, or you have a much better sense of space.
Dude, they started looping! Oh my god, they're literally listening.
Play the game and not play the map. So we made a commitment, and we put all of that investment into this compass system. And you still have the big map. It's one click away. And we've put more cool stuff in there than we've ever done before. We even have like an AI-driven kind of navigation system that'll give you a GPS on the big map to show you the line of where you can go. And there's even an in-world companion
we saw him.
Echo bot that has some features there that'll help you navigate. And there's a lot of tools that help you navigate. And look, we're open to thinking about things in the future, but play the game first and understand the choices we've made. And I think
I'm glad they're open to it.
And understand when you realize how big this world is and how playing the game in the world is better than playing the map. Yeah.
You just mentioned Echo 4, our new little companion, adorable little robot. April and Grant, I'd like to dive deeper into this bot.
Echo 4. So you can see what a charming little dude he is. He's a real chipper, helpful, very, very cute robot. And the animation team at Gearbox is extraordinary.
It's the new Destiny? Not quite.
Work
just
that they
the
put into
bike.
to make him emote and have this really sweet personality. And I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to look at you and you're going to look at me. I know you don't want to die and fight for your life. I understand that. But I need you to do it just once to see absolutely how sad Echo 4 gets when you die. So if you could just do it once for me, that's all I'm asking. But he not only just does a little robot tear when you cry, he's also actually a very helpful tool in the game, I guess.
Yeah, Echo 4 also controls a lot of your HUD, including giving you options to upgrade your SDUs. They also provide your rewards.
He's how we upgrade our SDUs. Oh.
To Lilith for the 30th time. You can now have your rewards delivered straight to you from Echo 4.
And you can customize them too, right?
Yeah, you can have many customizations for Echo 4.
So many. Too many. Yeah.
We can't tell you all of them.
No such thing as too many.
There might be some hats involved.
Yeah.
And some hats! And it's a companion navigation AI. So if you get lost, just your buddy will help you. Yeah.
Grant and Nick, let's dive into our guns. What can we expect from our manufacturers this time around?
Are there guns in this game?
Luke.
There's a few.
Yeah. They're just a little bit.
2 hands this time. Yeah.
So wait, they still have,
we have
children?
5
Oh,
returning
parts
favorite
only.
manufacturers, the Jacobs, Maliwan, Vladoff, Tedior, and Torg. Those are our 5 returning favorites. And then we have 3 brand new ones, the Ripper, Daedalus, and Order.
Daedalus, not Daedalus?
Yeah, and we also have ones that are parts only, right? I mean, we got the Hyperion with the shields, COV, so you can make any gun into a heat gun, and then Atlas, so you can, shoot that sweet tracking dart and go blast.
It's interesting that Atlas doesn't have its own build this time.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And let's be honest.
Also,
Hyperion
COV existing on this world is weird. The Children of the Vault, because that was very Borderlands 3, like, story-wise.
I want elemental gun. That's what I want.
April, this is a community question. They're asking where Doll is.
So Kairos has
Ripper's
been
literally
locked
just
off for like
fully
thousands
automatic.
and thousands and thousands of like Earth years, right? So nothing really gets in and out with ease. So they're sort of at the mercy of what ship crashed and what parts might be available. So Borderlands is a big, massive universe. So I promise you, we probably haven't seen the last of Doll. But I will say, just enough Doll parts
That was another
did
one
fall.
of the
Echo
manufacturers.
4 is Doll. So, hey, we gave you a little sweet Doll Echo buddy. So.
DAHL is one
how
of
do
the
license
other
parts
manufacturers.
work? This could also be a community question. I've seen a lot of people asking like what agency they have with that system.
Yeah, so licensed parts are our way of describing behaviors from all the manufacturers that we love from Borderlands 3 and the ones that we've added in Borderlands 4. So because there are so many behaviors in the game now, we wanted to make sure that guns drop these behaviors in a kind of tiered fashion. There's no crafting in the game. Players can't modify or craft their guns. to
Okay,
have
that was a
specific
big
licensed
question.
parts. They're just drops in the world, and the way they drop is on a tiered system. So from common all the way to legendary, there's different sets of
That
behaviors
is
you can get.
so many different things
Epics
now
having the most
that you can
behaviors, and
possibly
legendaries
lose.
having one less behavior, but having their own unique behavior.
Okay.
And can every gun have a
Legendaries are
TDR
always
part
unique.
that lets you throw it?
Every gun can have a TDR part that could be thrown.
That's it. That's
And
the one
Most guns have something called
guarantee
an
you're dead.
underbarrel. This is not something new to the series, but we're leaning into it pretty heavily in this game.
Yeah,
Can you give us
regarding-
some examples?
Yeah, one of the favorite things from Borderlands 3 was adding underbarrels to a lot of our manufacturers. This time around, we're taking it up a notch. Vladov, again, has like the micro rockets, but that technology has now been licensed by other manufacturers too, so that you can have versions of micro rockets, such as the Jacobs having a micro rocket knife that is attached to the
Because it's
underbarrel
got
of
to be
their gun,
melee
and they can
damage,
fire
or it got to
it
be
and it does
physical
an
damage.
exploding shot. This could be coupled with other licensed part behaviors like a TDR thing, so when you throw a Jacobs gun with an underbarrel Vladov, it'll have shooting micro rockets while flying in the air.
Oh, that's cool. I actually really like that.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Grant, let's go into enhancements. That's another thing. Like you're
Your
going
guns
to
are glow up.
kind of want to round up, specific
Yes.
manufacturers.
Okay.
Enhancements, they come back in the form, they were called artifacts in BL3, and we're calling them enhancements in BL4.
That makes sense.
They're a way
Okay.
to modify the play style.
So
So
it's
if you
the
really
replacement
favor
for
a
artifacts.
manufacturer
Okay.
like Jacobs, and you want to have that crit behavior that kind of ricochets the bullet.
Yeah,
you can
Jacobs is
have
all about
that on
physical
another
damage,
gun
crits,
that has a Jacobs license
no
part
element.
with the Jacobs enhancement, so that now a Torg with a Jacobs license part can now ricochet their sticky gyrojets on other targets.
And our eagle-eyed community saw something that looks like set bonuses. There's airstrike there. What is that?
Yeah, so for the first time ever, we're adding firmware, which is our end-game system, and it's one of our end-game
Did you say
systems to help
in? I
boost
thought you
the
said
power
end.
of the gear. And as you can see in this screenshot, there's 3 parts to it, and if you can get all 3 parts, you get a big damage or utility increase.
That sounds like gears, like sets to me. That sounds, yeah.
Might be. Might be.
Might be.
Okay, that's cool. And there's also the enhancement modification, like up at the top, you
Previously,
can see the
heavy
rarity.
weapons
So
took
the
up
blue
the
is only
gear
2
slot.
of the 4 notches. So there's
But this has been changed in BL4.
Only
How
4
much variety
rarities.
will players find in this new system?
Ordnance is our new revamped slot for grenades and heavy weapons. We no longer
That's
want players
weird.
to kind of hold on to rocket ammo and wait till like one encounter and just pull
I
out the
get it.
rocket
I get
launcher.
that.
Now players can use their heavy weapon, which is on the cooldown, and we can balance that accordingly so that.
And you use
big
it in Fight for Your
moments,
Life.
So they want to pull out a big laser beam or rocket launcher or chain gun. They can use it and mow down enemies and don't feel like they have to hoard that ammo or have to go find that ammo.
that was my
Use
biggest
it.
thing is
And in
I save my
addition,
launcher for Fight for Your
we wanted
Life.
to make sure that grenades kept their massive impact that they had in previous Borderlands games, but without being able to spam them constantly, so that we had to balance them down to be really low damage or something like that. So now you can literally
Grenade
throw
spam was a
nuclear
fun build.
bombs with different behaviors, because again they can have licensed parts too. So you can have like an artillery grenade that summons like a giant nuclear bomb. So
Also
Oh my
on
gosh.
cooldowns.
also on cooldowns.
Yeah, so that's a big shift.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is
I do like
another question
cooldowns,
from
though, so
the
you don't have to worry about
community.
grenade
How
ammo
will
and all that.
Shields and grenades work.
Shields
So
and grenades.
Grenades I just explained, but shields we're also amping them up too. We're adding a new shield type called armor, and that's a more offensive-focused shield type. We wanted to promote that kind of offensive gameplay. So if you're running and gunning and jumping into combat, your armor shield has a chance of regenerating in combat, so that you can be more offensively focused.
In this Borderlands game, Nick,
That sounds useful for
brings
everything.
more variety to the characters than ever before. Our Vault Hunters.
Dude, those skill trees
what
are
can we expect
huge.
from those builds?
I mean, it
On the
should
left
be
is Borderlands 3.
the
On the
most
right is Borderlands
diverse
4.
builds
There's
we've ever
so
seen.
many
The
skills.
skill trees are like 2
per
to 3
tree.
times, I think, anything we've ever done before. We have what's called like a trunk and then branches that let you specialize more than you've ever been able to do. And like, it's not only my goal that I want to have a Vault Hunter be able to have a unique build for every tree. I want them to be like unique per branch. I want you and your friend to have the same action skill and have meaningfully different builds. And there's more than enough in this game for you.
So we could all have trouble, all 4 of us.
Yeah.
But they're all performing very
completely different.
That's so cool. Randy, these Vault Hunters, I know you love them. What can players expect?
I mean, they're the best ones.
They're the best ones.
I'll tell you, this is the simplest way I can.
That's a pretty big statement to live up to.
My biggest customer is my wife. She loves Borderlands, and when we make her happy, it's a good day for me. And when we don't, it's not.
Okay.
And there's usually one Vault Hunter where I'm like, this is definitely going to be Christie's Vault Hunter, and I put a huge amount of personal English on that character. This one's going to be challenging because there are at least 3 that have some variations in builds that are exactly right up the alley of what I know my wife loves. And that's just like a tilt.
I'm guessing the 3 on the left.
For my own choices, there's 2 that I'm probably just going to be flipping back and forth between. There's more.
That's
I think
interesting.
There's more for every player than there's ever been before because of the sophistication of the skill tree system that we've designed.
Only looking forward to
that
2
is
of them.
easy to get into and easy to develop, but there's like layers and nuance and subtlety that as you craft that character towards your own playstyle, you're going to find that, oh, this is me and I feel at home and comfortable. And we have more optionality than we've ever had before. So it's awesome, but it's going to be a tricky choice to
Oh yeah. Every time I boot it up, I'm like, oh.
I know.
Who do I want to play it?
Well, we've had our like regular play sessions where we're bouncing around too, and that's evidenced by like it's just all really fucking good.
Yeah. Nick, let's go a little deeper on this, showing Vault Hunters and gear working together. For this example, let's focus on Vex and crowd control.
Yeah, so I mean, the third action skill that Vex has is actually called Dead Ringer. We didn't show it off much in the state of play, but eagle-eyed fans have seen a spectral version of Vex wielding a scythe.
Yes.
It's a charge skill that kind of lets you decide to either spawn a Reaper, which will taunt enemies, so to kind of take the heat off of you, or to summon Specters, which are the opposite, which just they specialize in damage, but they're very fragile. So because of the fact that Vex applies her elemental attunement to whatever she summons, you can do something like have a Malawan gun that has fire and cryo. You can switch to cryo, make a Reaper, slow down the enemies all around you, so that way they're staying a safe distance, and then switch to fire and just spawn another 2 Specters behind them that'll just light up the enemies.
So it's got charges and you
so
can
much
spawn
possibility
multiple.
with Vex
I like
and
that.
elemental gameplay.
That sounds so
It's really
fun.
exciting.
You could put those anywhere on the battlefield, right? Like
absolutely, yeah. And by the way, there's at least one class mod that will let you actually pass on your gear to Specters, which is always pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
At
Grant,
least one.
We talked in the State of Play showcase about gear balance, the rarities mattering again, legendaries matter again. What did we do? What else have we done to improve the gear chase?
Okay, yes, thank you.
Gear now has so many behaviors, and they ramp up and they escalate in the amount of things that can happen. We want to make sure that we adjust the complexity so that players aren't bombarded with so many behaviors right off the bat.
Okay.
So we've adjusted the kind of the loot chase so that when players are playing the game,
it's more
they
end
feel
game.
A natural progression of like, oh, okay, I'm adding more things to my gear. I'm adding more things to my gear, so that when they go and express themselves in the combat battlefield, they're not, just being mysteriously overwhelmed with so many things that are happening. And because of that, legendaries now have legendary power. They feel super strong. They come at moments, rare moments that when you open like a red loot chest or you kill a super rare boss, and when you get that unique legendary behavior, you're going to be like, oh, okay, this really changes the way the game plays. So we're reducing the amount of legendaries, but you're going to feel every single legendary when it drops.
Yeah, legendaries are legendary.
Let's
That's good. They were very common in Borderlands 3.
One of them. What can we expect?
One of the legendaries that drops from one of the major bosses in the game is called Ruby's Grasp. And Ruby's Grasp is, if you've seen the State of Play showcase, there's a boss with lots of hands, and Ruby's
Yes.
Grasp is just one that just won't let enemies get away. So.
By the way, did you clock the little subtlety there? It dropped from that boss. Does that mean dedicated drops for bosses?
Yes, yes.
The answer is
Yes.
The game will ship with dedicated drops across the whole game. Every boss, every mini boss will have dedicated drops.
Nice. Easy farm. Good for
Randy, I'm
farming.
going to throw you the last question here.
That's why that's
about
important. It's
co-op.
good for farming if you want to get a
Because I play
specific
with
build.
My wife. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. What does it mean?
That's
to
a
Borderlands
really cool
4?
screenshot.
What have we done that's a little different this time?
Co-op is a religion to us. Here's the thing. It's so awesome that Borderlands is freaking killer when you play alone. And we know a lot of people, they just want to do their own thing and don't want anybody else messing with them. And Borderlands 4 is an awesome solo game. But if you like co-op, it is best in class co-op by far. We have
Borderlands co-op is
revamped the lobby system, so it's easier than ever to connect with people and easier than ever to get into
Drop
a
in,
cooperative
drop out.
game.
Jesus Christ.
And it's drop in and drop out anytime you want. None of this play for 3 hours and then you can start co-op. No, just get in.
Oh, yes, you don't have to go through a tutorial. You can start co-op right off the bat. Yes.
And, here's a cool one. Massive world, right? No load times. There's no, like, dog legs or anything, like, binding people together. What happens if, like, I go running off a million miles in one direction, my buddy goes off running? You can do that.
You can fast travel
do
2
that.
friends.
We don't care. Have at it. Have fun. Oh, but I want to get together again. Instant team fast travel. I can fast travel
really
to any of my
cool.
friends instantaneously, no matter where they are. It's cool. It's freaking cool. And no
Crossplay
load
off the
times
bat,
there
yeah.
either. It's just get
I
into
love
it.
this.
And look, here's the thing for me, like I'm in the game. We're working, we're all working our asses off. And the game's gonna launch and we're gonna be like working on patches and future downloadable content. And my wife's
Future downloadable content?
And she's gonna be like level 20 by the time I even okay, can I play with you? Dynamic level scaling.
Yeah, that was good. They added that in Borderlands 3.
In her game, and the game will handle it. Even if I want to be on hard and she's on harder because she's a better gamer than me, it's cool. And also instant loot. So when the loot drops, there's loot for me.
Yeah, you don't
and
have
there's loot
to-
for her, and everybody's cool.
That was all
And
really
that's
good.
just like the beginning of our commitment to best in class.
I mean,
co-op.
to be fair, that's just continuing what
We're
they did
leading
in
the charge
Borderlands
there.
3.
Other
Not having to go
game
until you can get to a
developers,
certain point
Like, do it, man.
good.
I love your games too, but frick, man, why are you promising co-op and then gimping out? Like, give it to us. You can do it.
You can do it.
Well, that's it for
Yeah,
our
okay.
Q&A.
Here's the thing, you guys. I'm looking at the clock. I want to give some stuff away. Do you mind if we switch modes for a minute? Okay. Cool. I'm going to take over. Okay, so
I'm going to take over.
Here's the thing. So I know you guys sometimes
to the
like
full
when I do a
screen.
magic trick. I'm not saying there won't be any magic, but because it might be. But you have to absolutely be convinced that this is fair. Because I'm going to give something away, but I can't give something away to everybody.
He's into magic,
So,
in case you didn't know that.
Is there anybody today who it's their birthday? Anybody got a birthday, like literally today, that you would be able to prove it? If you have a birthday today, come on up here, come up and join me right here. If it is your birthday today, and Will might check your driver's license or something, so don't lie. If it's your birthday, come here. Because holy crap, you're spending your birthday with us. That's
awesome.
amazing. That's amazing.
I love the 4 on his back.
So let's get some birthday. There's some lines here on the floor right here. See these lines on the floor? Stand there. Face me though. Stand on the line. On the line. Yeah, and face me. Everybody how many birthdays do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about right for a crowd this size. That's what we expect. Thank you guys. Congratulations for having a birthday today, because one of you is going to get something cool.
One of you.
We don't know which one yet. We got to figure it out. Okay, so starting at the end, Will there's got a microphone. What's your name?
My name is Andres.
This is Andres, everybody. Hello. Andres, what do you do for a living?
I'm an engineer.
An engineer. All right. Making the world more convenient, easier to use the world. That's cool. All right, Andres. I think we respect engineers, right? All right, cool. All right, pass the mic. What's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor, what do you do, Trevor?
Also an engineer.
You're gonna split the vote. You're gonna split the vote. Pass the mic down. What's your name?
Oh.
I'm Elle.
Elle, what do you do, Elle?
I'm a writer and editor for a pretty popular YouTube channel.
Oh, making content for us. That's cool. I dig that. Pass the mic down. What's your name?
I'm Chad.
Chad, what do you do?
I work at Progressive. I handle all your auto repairs.
Auto insurance. All right. What's your name?
I'm Neil.
Neil. What do you do, Neil?
I'm a technician and I help fix things, yeah.
Fixes things technician. All right, one more. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hi, Rich. What do you do?
I work in banking.
A banker.
Banking.
Okay, it's up
He
to
was
you guys.
so unenthusiastic.
All right. Engineer number 1. Engineer number 2.
Louder.
Streamer, creator, content person from YouTube, doing YouTube stuff. Okay. Insurance. Technician. And banker.
And banker, he's
Dude,
so not happy.
I think our insurance guy is the guy. Okay. Can you come? Will's gonna take you backstage. The rest of you hang out because I got something for you guys too. But so like maybe hang out over here.
No way he got a
Yeah,
copy.
so here's what we're gonna do.
No,
we're gonna play a game. If you guys can just hang out over
it's
here,
months
maybe
out.
somebody
4 months
can.
out.
Yeah, you can watch. We're gonna give something away. We're gonna need a random number. Can we get our loot chests out? We're gonna open a loot chest. Let's get our loot. Come on out, loot chests. We're gonna get our
Oh my
loot
God,
chests
there's
out.
100.
And we're gonna open a loot chest. And we're gonna win a prize here. Now it could be any one of these loot chests, and you're gonna see that there's 100 loot chests that we're bringing on stage. We don't know which one we're gonna get. We're gonna get a random loot chest. And first of all, we're convinced that this was a random choice. You guys picked who's on stage. We now have to be convinced that we're gonna pick a random loot chest. So our friend who's gonna join me on stage is gonna open, well, we're gonna see what's in one of these loot chests. I'm gonna use you guys to help me figure out which one of these loot chests are gonna open. We're gonna do it again, and one of them is gonna start with a number. Okay, so whoever we end up picking is gonna give us our number. We got numbers from 1 to 100. So do you guys want one of our engineers?
52. One of the engineers.
Our YouTube content person? Okay. Our technician? Or our banker? All right, let's start with our YouTube. I need a number between 1 and 100. Actually, you know what? We'll do both the banker and give me the first digit. What's the first digit? We're going to... 2. And what's the second digit banker?
9.
29. Is there anyone in this room that doesn't believe that that was a randomly selected fair number? Is there any skeptic that isn't absolutely convinced that 29
Here's the magician
is a random? I saw a hand go up over there. I saw that hand. Stand up, skeptic. Stand up back there. You don't believe that 29's random? You think that was a setup? You think they're stooges? You think they're in on this with us? Okay, you know what? Give me some other number, and we're gonna just give me some other number. 8. Should we, and who, there was another you. Are we gonna add 8 or subtract 8? I think you gotta put a 1 in front of that 8. Okay, 1 in front of the 8, now it's 18. And the other person, are we gonna add 18 or subtract 18? Subtract 18. What was the number we had over here? 29, and we're gonna subtract 18. That leaves us with 11. It's a really low number, but we got it up where it's right over here. Does anyone believe that number is not random? That number is freaking random. How random is that?
Jesus.
Okay, we're gonna go with 11. Where's our friend? Where's our friend? Who's our contestant? Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Yeah, don't run. Don't run. Hi, you did it. You're about to win something.
You're about to win something.
There is loot in every one of these chests. The audience has chosen for you. We're opening chest number 11. Okay? Before we change it, before we do it, are you confident that that's a random number, or would you like it to be made different somehow?
No, it sounded random from back there.
Okay, because it sounded random. We're all convinced, right? We're gonna go to number 11.
52.
Okay. Are you ready? Let's see what you get. You guys are keeping this honest? We're gonna see what number 11 is. me see here. This is really cool. This is a Stay Cool custom shirt that has been customized by the artists of the Borderlands 4 team. It has been this is really cool. A custom shirt. Do we have it? Can we get it from backstage? We're gonna give him his gift. This is one of one. This is a really cool. Look at Stay Cool. Here, hold that up. Show everybody. And all the art on there was drawn on. Yes, that's awesome.
Oh,
Now,
that's really cool.
I know what you're wondering. You're wondering what could I have won? What would all the other prizes be? Do you guys want to see what the other ones could have been?
Are they all the
Go ahead.
same?
Let's turn them all around. What could you have won?
What's 52? That's great.
Bro. They're all Borderlands 4. You could have won months early a copy of Borderlands 4. But this is better, right? This is better.
Oh my God, the
Wait a minute,
classic
what's this?
magician. Ain't no.
There's something on here. Here, can you hold this up? Hold this up. Can we get the lights out here? Can we get the flash? Yeah. Can you guys see that? There's something really faint on there. Let me
There's
see.
like
I
a
think
black
these
light on
are
the back.
UV light. Oh look.
Oh my God, it's a
That
code
looks like
for.
some code.
A shift code?
That's it. Is that a shift code? Do you know what that means?
That's crazy.
Whatever that is for everyone in the room.
Oh
And for
my
you.
gosh.
And you wear this, anyone who can see that, and this glows bright as day outside when you're in the sunlight because sun has UV. So take a picture of that, write it down. This is the
sun
best shift
has
code we've
UV.
ever given out, you guys.
The best
So
code.
everybody grab it. This is like 75 golden keys in every single game. This is
the most.
I
That's a
think
lie.
there's
They've
like,
done 100.
25. Is it right? Is there more? Yeah, 75 golden keys and diamond keys. There's like 25 diamond keys. This is insane, you guys. So everybody in the room gets the best and yes. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Oh, and I got one more thing for you that we're gonna send you if you give us your and every one of you that has a birthday, we're gonna give you a collector's edition of Borderlands 4.
What?
When it comes
That's
out,
so
when it comes
cool.
out, when it comes out. So please, Will, can you get all of their contact information? Get all of their Happy birthday to you guys.
That's
Thanks a
so
lot. Cheers.
cool.
Yes. And by the way, that was sort of a foreshadow. And thank you to our helpers here with the loot chests. This is a foreshadow of something we're gonna do it. We're gonna have a shirt or a hoodie or something that anyone can buy that'll show up on our store, and it'll have a shift code on it, so that everyone can kind of be like when I'm sharing the shift codes with people. You're walking down the street, somebody goes, "I know what that is," and they'll get the loot that you're gonna give them.
I know what that
shirt.
is.
So that'll be out later. So awesome, you guys. Now we do have some time left, and there's some.
We did it.
And there were some questions from the world.
Oh, this is on a
So we're
delay.
gonna do the hard questions now.
Noel.
This is on a 5-minute delay.
Where are the questions
Waiting
at?
for those to come.
Noel? They're coming.
Here they
They're
come.
coming.
Yay,
there we
community
are.
questions. And Noel.
All right.
He follows
Did
me.
any of you guys there were some people
I like her.
pulling
Noel's
questions
cool.
from the line out there? Some of you guys. Okay, we'll see.
Hopefully we could get to them. Let's fly through these.
Okay, we'll fly. Speed round.
Grant, are Invincibles coming back?
Yes, to be announced in a later date.
Randy, we want to know more about the end game.
Yes.
We need a
We'll
deep
say
dive on the
more
end
very
game.
soon.
Listen, we're going to talk more about Endgame soon, but and in fact,
Summer Game
some of
Fest?
us are going on a press tour, and we're going to be showing some of that stuff. And we have an event coming up in June that we're
Summer Game
affectionately
Fest.
calling our BFF event.
Oh.
And we're going to be kind of getting into some of that too. So, and we'll broadcast it, but there's also going to be people live, and some of your favorite streamers will be streaming from the event. So that'll be good. And that's coming up in June.
Grant, do overworld enemies respawn without save quitting?
Yes, overworld enemies do respawn, just like in previous games. It's on a timer. There will be a machine to respawn bosses and mini bosses, though, on the
Mini
based on
bosses?
how fast the player kills them.
Yeah, there's like a literal machine you could use to just make the boss reset so that you can grind him again if you want to get that dedicated loot drop.
Nick, will Badass Guardian rank make a return?
Yeah, there is an end game specialization system that it's going to be very similar to the Badass system in the past games, but it's actually going to have meaningful choices. It won't just be like put points into this, that, and the other thing to get like a flat bonus. There will actually be behaviors, and you will have to make some hard choices. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later.
Turns out we're talking about a lot of endgame.
Yeah.
Randy, I got a tough one for you here.
Oh, you got a spicy one for me?
I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Why is it always me that has to do the spicy ones? All right.
What will the game's price be? That's an interesting one. I don't know this.
Oh, that's a
The
70.
really now?
It's 70.
I'll tell you the truth. I don't know. And that is the truth. I'll hit it. I'll hit it straight on. And it's an interesting time, right? We've got the on one level, we've got a competitive marketplace where people want to, or the people that make those choices want to sell as many units as possible, and they want to be careful about people that are price sensitive. So there's some folks that don't want to see prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks accepting the reality that game budgets are increasing, and there's tariffs for the retail packaging, and like, it's getting gnarly out there, you guys. Borderlands 4 has more than twice the development budget than Borderlands 3.
That's
more
crazy.
Than twice. So the truth is, I don't know what the price is going to be. I do know that we will be opening pre-orders soon, TM, and that will be when the price is set. I think that Borderlands 4, here's the philosophy we have. Whatever the price is, we're entertainers. Yes, we want to get more resources so we can make bigger and better games. There's a reason why Borderlands 4 is so awesome. It's because you guys showed up and supported Borderlands 3. And
Wonderlands?
We had the budget, so we could more than double the budget and feel confident in that.
Borderlands series.
And that's awesome. When the revenue comes in, we could spend it to make bigger games and better games. As artists, we want everybody to have it. You know, we want to make it as easy as possible for everybody to enjoy what we're creating. So it's a weird thing, but the fundamental philosophy is we want people to buy it so we have the resources to make more, but we want everyone who buys and plays a Gearbox game to feel certain that they got the better end of the bargain. Whatever the price is, that they got the best value. And that's the philosophy that we live by. And so we're going to have a price set soon, and it might be the new price that like Nintendo and Microsoft have led with. It might be that we stay back. It's going to be the people at the publishing house that decide that. And if it is cheaper, then maybe we'll sell you that mini map that you guys want, but we'll develop later. How bad do you want that? $10? I don't know.
No. Why would you joke about that? Why would you joke about that?
Or am I?
No, don't add an in-game behavior.
Or
That would be an update.
I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Oh, brother.
I don't know. We'll know soon.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fine, whatever it ends up being. I think it's going to be amazing, whatever it is. Borderlands is fucking amazing, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah.
We haven't got kicked off stage yet. I'm just going to keep going until they
Yeah,
stop.
we can go until you guys leave or they kick us out. There's nobody on after us, so.
That's actually.
Yeah.
April, what is Ordinite used for?
Ordinite.
Yeah, what is Ordinite?
Ordinite is sort of like the sister element to Iridium. And so it has an opposite effect. Ordinite is used for a lot of different things in the game that we don't want to quite talk about yet, but I will tell you this, it is not a currency. So it is not a currency, I promise.
Yeah.
But it will explode shit in some
One of
ways.
the goals when we were in the room,
Okay.
and I think I'm the one that actually
That's
named it,
interesting.
so how cute is that? The Ordinite. The idea is that the Borderlands
Not a
universe is much
currency.
bigger than anyone thought. It's bigger than just the Iridians, and
it's a
Ordinite is
resource?
a part of that new larger puzzle that you didn't even know you were looking at. And we're excited to start peeling back those layers for everyone.
It's interesting.
Nick, what will split screen look
It's going
like,
good.
and how does it work?
Yeah,
I'm loving Borderlands 4.
It's split screen. It's you know.
Is it hot dog or
divided
hamburger?
Horizontal.
What did you say? Hot dog, hamburger?
Hot dog or hamburger style?
It's the. Wait,
That's the
That's
scientific
horizontal
term.
for the uninitiated.
It's horizontal.
Horizontal.
But couch co-op out of the gate, or remote co-op, or couch plus remote. Like however you want to do it. It's who does that anymore? We do that, MFers. We do that.
Some people do.
And Grant, what
Some
will the
other games.
rarity levels be?
Ha!
Ooh, rarity levels will go from common to legendary.
Thanks, Grant.
There's your gray. There's your green. There's your blue.
I don't like how you're saying
There's
that, by the
your
way.
purple.
And then there's orange.
There's your orange. There's your
What?
No! Pearlescent is above legendary in previous games.
Randy.
I'm such a troll.
Last one I'll ask here.
Brother.
After collecting vault key fragments, can you repeat the same vault over and over again?
Yes, you can.
Rerun your vaults.
Yes, rerun your vaults.
Awesome.
There's spectacular loot hidden behind.
You do have to start the entire game over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Brother, Randy's trolling today.
That's it for us.
Ooh, you got through the questions.
I did. I did. We got through it all, but
Yeah. Oh, you were standing there?
I'm like, come on, we got to wrap it up. Let's go. Let's give a round of applause to everybody.
Okay. Good showcase.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Good information.
Cheers, you guys.
All right, you all. Thank you. So, as Randy mentioned, we are hitting the road. Like, literally, Pitchford and Reiner and I are leaving this afternoon, going
Yeah, with the press
around the
tour.
world on a trip. But we're coming to a place near you. In June, on June 21st, we've got the Borderlands Fan Fest
21st.
event, and that's... Hi.
Run the
We've got
trailer
the
after
Borderlands
this.
Fan Fest event on
We can
June
hear it.
21st. We're going to be going to Billy World, and that'll be coming up.
And
in July.
Gamescom.
In August, we're going to be at Gamescom. We're also going to be at PAX West if you're in Seattle. And in October, we're going to be heading to
Borderlands
PAX
Fan
Australia.
Fest.
So I'm looking forward to that. But if you're here, where you're going is up to the Q Hall to get that poster signed. We're going to be hanging out up there doing autographs. So please come say hi to us, and we'd love to say hi to you. And we're going to do one more run of a trailer. All right, thanks you all. Let's hit the trailer.
I assume this is the trailer that we've already seen. Captured on PS5 Pro. Oh, okay. Mix of cinematic and gameplay.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer?
Yeah, this is the new trailer. Okay.
A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are in a world.
That is such a cool ability.
I take that personally.
I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this game. Show me. If there's loot, I gobble, chat. Shoot loot cute. He's so cute. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be kind of like their, oh gosh, what are they called? Goliath.
Be advised, a citywide curfew
Like a
has
big,
been enacted.
a common enemy. But a big common enemy. That's a cool transformation. He seems like he's gonna be either a boss or a mini boss. All right, that was good. That was good. Time to watch Kingman's run. I saw. Oh, that's funny. Gearbox. Hey, they lied. There is someone in the main theater. Oh, it's at 4 p.m. Tons of time. What was the previous one? Wait, there was someone an hour ago in that main theater. That's interesting. Jackbox. Oh, that's funny. All right. Anyways, that was cool. That was good. That is a lot of questions and stuff answered from the community, which is really cool. They never enabled comments, which is very interesting. Same over here. Yeah, no comments. That's so weird. 5:30, Jeff. Hey, Jeff's Bizarre Adventure. It's like JoJo's. Wait. Dual Infinite Burst Ultra DX Climax Impact Live. What the heck is that? That's literally that's absolutely a playoff of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's funny. That's funny. I didn't even see that. Okay. Well, that was cool. I'm really curious how we get into that Borderlands fan show. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Yeah, okay. You got 8 packs for less than $10. Yeah, but they're all Japanese, right? I mean, that's still cool. That's a good price, but I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of Japanese packs. All right, so that was cool. I am going to take a little bit of a break. Gonna go. We'll be back live in 45 minutes at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll be playing some Zombies with viewers, so you guys can look forward to that. You know what? We'll double up today. Send a message on YouTube. I'll give you guys 250 goobies. Twitch, stick around. I'll raid someone. You guys will get some goober points over there as well. All right, this was cool. I love Borderlands. I can't wait for the game. It's going to be incredible. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, dudes. The fact that all those guys got collector's editions of the game, though. First off, that means there is a collector's edition of the game, so that's really cool. Yeah, that's cool. I think it's funny that so I have a feeling I know how he did that magic trick. I think he like each of those panels just had something that like he like folded down as like that was the prize kind of thing. So I think that was the indicator. Should have chosen 52. He should have chosen 52. Borderlands 4, super excited, super excited. Send goobies here. You got it. You got it. All right. But yeah, that's coming out in September. And they're doing a press tour, so that's actually that's their press tour. Is that just entire? Actually, here we can go back and look at that. We can go back and look at the dates that they're going to be places. Where did they put that? Was that like at like the end? No, that was before. Or I guess we don't know the date, or we could look up the dates, but it was all the events that they're going to be at. No, it was definitely after that. I don't know. Anyways, they're going to be at a lot of places, right? So we're gonna be getting a lot more Borderlands 4 in the next couple of months. They said June was the next one. Interesting. Oh yeah, dude, this is back when they were actually okay. I don't know where it was, but anyways, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this game, dude. It's gonna be so fun. All right, we're gonna go send you guys off somewhere. Come back in 45 minutes for another stream, and we'll do that. Here we'll go send you guys over to Euphoric. He's doing some zombies, and we're gonna send you guys over to I don't know Mira. She's doing some just chatting. What's she doing? Is it a cooking stream? I have no idea what she's doing, but she's doing something. Okay, cool. Not a ton of you, but we'll send you there anyways. All right, this is really cool. This is fun. This is awesome. I love you guys. If you send a message, 250 goobies going out, and we'll be back with some more Zombies with viewers, helping you guys with some zombie snacks in 40 minutes, all right? All right. Goobies out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys next time. So you're going to be sent to Mira on Twitch and Euphoric on YouTube. Make sure to hit the go now button at the top of your screen and hit them with the IG52. If I could type. IG52. Raid. Smiley face. In their chats. Have a great night, dudes. Have a great night, fellas.